How's it going, everybody? I just want to say thanks to all of you for subscribing, liking, commenting. All of you guys lately have really just brung my channel up, got me to my 1,000 subscribers, so thank you. You know, obviously couldn't do it without you, so I really appreciate it. And I'm looking to get a better camera so I can have better footage, maybe start slowing down, doing a little bit better. Most of the time I do this after work, just come home to relax. It really does relax me, and it's great that I can bring you guys with me. So we got the bull horns on the front here, but they might not stay on. I think the glue was coming off. I usually just take my lighter and heat it up. I don't have it on me. We do got his green lights on inside. I could change those to red, green, blue, purple, something like that, or white. Maybe not purple, but blue. So we got the golf cart here. I'm just kind of cruising the golf cart and maybe get a little shot running over to the course. I want to apologize to everybody for my video yesterday with the trail ride. It was a great walk with me and my wife, but the video, I had footage driving the Gravedigger on some rocks that didn't turn out very well. It was real blurry because I was moving too much, so I didn't use it. And then at the very end of that video where I said we're done and it ended, well, really after that, we decided, we took the Gravedigger and we took the my old lady's Bronco. We seen this big dirt hill with some rocks, and we went over there and we played, and we had a blast for like 15 minutes, and somehow I got none of the footage. I don't know what happened when I hit play or hit go on the record button. My thumb didn't hit or something. I don't know what happened. I didn't get none of the footage, or I lost it. That's just part of showbiz, I guess. I don't know. So it was a bummer. Anyway, so before it gets all the way dark, I might putt on over to the course and just hit a couple obstacles with a couple of these, or with both of these trucks, just for fun. Trying to get the dirt off the tires. We got to clean them up before they go in anyway. This one never got dirty the other day. I should have drove this one because my shift servo is burned out on the high trail for high and low. I've already had one replaced for the front diff, so I need to see. I don't know if I can get another one from Traxxas or not. I don't really want to push my luck with them. All right, let me get settled in here. I don't know how well I can do this and drive this and all that. We're gonna find out. This is called the golf cart run here. I'm trying to steer the golf cart and the RC cart at the same time, and I'm not a drummer. You know what that means. But it's just fun. Wonder how well I could do a reverse shot without backing into nothing. Let's see. Let's see if I can do a backup run. Walking backwards is like the hardest thing to do, ain't it? This is kind of fun, but it's hard. See, I can't even keep the throttles on the two at the same pace. I'm trying to back up a golf cart and drive this. It's kind of fun. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what I do to save a battery that won't charge on a charger that says it's too low. I got something that usually works on every battery, and I've never had to throw, well, I threw one battery away because it didn't fix it. But other than that, it's worked every time. So now, I haven't run the Blazer really in quite a while. The grave digger, done this the other day with ease. My high trail, the wheelbase, the way these rocks have fell out, oh, I got another one that's moved on me, so that's supposed to have been there and all that. But the way the rocks have fell out, my grave digger, I mean my high trail is just too long. But it still does it fine if you hit it right. The shorter wheelbase actually just helps. Oh, that didn't work very good, did it? I wasn't lined up very good. Let me try again. Okay, I screwed up twice. You don't get much recovery out of this thing when you mess up. I think I got my steering off a little bit or something here. My trim wasn't wanting to shoot straight on me. I think I got rocks that are not supposed to have been gone either. Man, why am I struggling so much here? I've done this so many times. Alright, so I had to goose her some, that's for sure, but we got it. We got it. Now here, most of my trucks, like I say, with the, you got to kind of goose them down just because they'll drag. Oh, that one didn't even drag. I got them Red Cat shocks on here again, everybody, in case you hadn't seen my other videos. These shocks were horrible on the Gen 8. I hated them. But I put my Desert Lizards on the Gen 8, and when I had to throw them on here, for some reason, they just work with this truck. So much better. So this is a very challenging spot right here as well. I get the length of the vehicle matters here. Uh-oh. Get up there. Alright, well, we did it pretty easy. Now, I can't see my other tires, but there's kind of a path you have to take through here. Okay. And that's it. TRX4 is making light work out of this right here, to be honest. And then you just kind of come down right here, I guess. I flipped over like a turtle at the end. That was just pathetic right there, but funny. So, alright, we're going to my $45 yard sale special. Luckily, I already had all the parts I've invested, so it still didn't cost me no extra. 45 bucks. This is going up against a truck that we got about 600 bucks in. Okay, now we all just seen the struggles I had a minute ago in my other truck. Now we are running 2.2s, to be fair. I had 2.2s on my high trail. It never struggled here either, so. But we're going to try to keep it a little slower also. We're not going to go for that big jump. Well, I still kind of did because it's instinct. But we just walked up it. $45 to the, it gets that point right there, don't it? But really, we didn't have no issues out of the Blazer from that point on either. So unless this truck struggles, it might just have to be the winner. I do need to do a little more modification to the steering on this truck, but I have my steering knuckles, I've installed them on the wrong sides, so it puts a little angle to them when they turn. I will change them eventually. Okay. Now the high trail, it was just struggling the other day because it's so long, you know. The length will get you on certain things. When you want a scale rig, that's what you kind of, if you go with the scale rig and it's long, there's certain advantages and disadvantages of all of them, I guess. I'll say the Blazer was a little more graceful because of the portals, but can we get through here without actually rolling? Yes, we saved it. So, alrighty. Now then, what can we do next? So I got one more challenge I want to try. Start with the Blazer. I think my lights are unplugged again. But I just put this board back here. It's been laying flat for a minute, so it's not sagging bad. So the truck should almost be able to make it up this, to be honest. The only time they can't is when there's a big bow in the middle usually. So let's see what happens with the weight distribution between the two trucks. I don't know about this one. I don't think it's going to. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's going to, actually. Holy crap. Huh. Wasn't expecting that to actually go that way. I actually thought the other truck was going to take that one. Wow, I just noticed something. With my green light up on there, that light inside, without this light on it, let me see. Let me turn this light off and see if it shows up. Look, it lights up like, it looks like my radio's lit up from the right view. There we go. It reflects perfectly over the radio light and looks lit up in real life. That is pretty cool. So anyway, back to what I was doing. My diffs are not locked, or they are locked. That's why I went wide right there. So let's get the grave digger up there. Let's find out. All right, grave digger action here. I will say one thing about this truck. I love it. Cheap or not. Sometimes you can take the cheapest thing and be happy. Whether it makes this or not, I don't know. Let's find out. I can get it on camera, I can't tell. We're not going to putt-putt, we're just going for it. Come on. All right, we did it. That's cool. None of my trucks have made this recently because if it sits here another hour, it will have such a big bow. It just falls to the ground. That's why it's been on the ground. So, it wasn't an overwhelming challenge this time for them. Now, the big loser with this truck is the steering radius. Even if I leave the other ones locked in all the time, it's still going to outturn this truck. And I'm not sure if I fix the part I think is backwards. If I do that, I don't even think it's going to change or gain anything, to be honest. So, any more challenging places? Oh, I do got one more spot to try. Let me put this piece back up. Well, since this is the truck that's already in my hand, we're going to lead with it this time. So we're going to see if we can get up these rails. I've never drove this truck up them. I don't know if I have them lined out to the right width. Some of my trucks have struggled on this, and some of them have had their, you know, shining moments on it. But for the most part, it's not that easy, to be honest. Don't know if I got them set right, the width, because all my trucks are different on that as well. So, we're kind of making it look easy. All right, now we're going to do one more thing. We're going to turn around up here. I done it the other day with this truck, I think. We're going to try again if I get it on here. We're going to see if we can do a turn in both trucks on this angle spot. This one just sure did it. Might not have the greatest radius, but we made that. I should have came back down it, to be honest. You know what? Let's do that. We're gonna make it to where they have it. Now that was pretty cool, actually. Look at that. This thing's a beast. $45. Well, plus whatever parts you put in it, but the rest of it's up to you. The stock motor cannot stay, I'm gonna tell you that now. ESC you can get away with if you left it in there because it's the same as the Red Cat Gen 8. The Hexfly 1040 ESC is the same thing that comes inside of this truck that I just had. And again, guys, if you're wondering what truck this is that's been converted to the Gravedigger, I have found out. It's super cheap. It's called the HPS Jeep Boxer. It's a really cheap truck, but as you can see, you can have fun with it. Let's see if the Blazer can do what it just did. Again, guys, pretty much any vehicle you want to put a little bit of fun and money and time in, you can do something. They are what you make of them. I guarantee that truck has nowhere near the money this truck has. The 2.2 is the reason that struggled, but holy crap, this thing's heavy enough it just caved in that entire car roof. But we still made it. And I honestly should unlock. I'm not going to unlock the disc because that's kind of an unfair test on this turnaround thing here. It's already got an advantage anyway, so let's just see. But it also has a disadvantage in weight distribution and turning on an angle. That other truck is so much lighter than this truck. And this does not have the Hobbywing 1080 in it. This has a 1060 out of like the Ecto Element type RCs. So, oh, come on, get up in the air back tire. Oh, whew. But I done this one in one shot with the diffs locked, okay? So, even though the weight just about got me, I think. This one's a clear winner just because of the one backup. I didn't have to turn around much. Let's see if I can get down this without wrecking this. So, all right, guys. Let's get her hooked back to the trailer here. Get my mount back in. All right, I made it that whole time without losing these bull horns until I went over and took the body off to plug the lights back in. And then I lost my bull horn when I grabbed the front of it like a goofball. Let's see if I can back this thing on up. At the same time, put it in reverse, huh? Ooh, we got a mushroom to run over. We gotta get that. That almost looks like a sheephead mushroom. Huh. Is this an oak tree? This is an oak tree, I'll be darned. Back up, mushroom. Wait, I didn't think them grew in Indiana, or in North Carolina for sure. We're not gonna destroy that because I love sheephead mushrooms and that looks just about like one. I'm gonna have to check it out real quick. No, it ain't, I can see the other one over here. Plus sheephead only grows up right by the tree. So, even if it is, you gotta cut them up anyway, right? Well, I went to floor it, but my I got that 3S battery in here and it kicks down after a certain strain. Plus I've been running it, so there wasn't no floor in it, but that's not a sheephead, I know them now. If I had my thumb thing hooked to where I can drive one-handed, I need to get some. So, all right, guys, now that I'm at 1,000 subscribers, maybe one of you guys can 3D print me some dang thumb things to go on my steering handle on my Traxxas radios so I can drive one-handed. I'll pay for them. Just let me know what I owe. I just need some that either can be changed and redone, or I don't know if I want to go through any mud today. Nah, we ain't gonna do no mud today, so you know what? Let's just call it here.